Hey everybody, so today I'm going to teach you how to do how to apply a vinyl decal using the wet application method. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your surface that you're going to apply the decal to. I will be using a piece of sheet metal that I've already put one decal on. You're going to need some liquid glass cleaner. You're going to need a squeegee, and you can use transfer tape or you can use painter's tape. Either one will work. For what I'm going to be doing today, since it's a solid shape, which is a heart, I'm just going to use a piece of the painter's tape. So you'll clean your area first, and you can do this on glass. You can use this on metal. Pretty much any type of application that is not porous, it will go on. So what you're going to do first, after you clean your surface, is you're going to spray your glass cleaner. And you don't need a whole lot, but you don't want to just mist it on there because you're going to need some on there so you can move it around. And then since I'm using painter's tape, I'm just going to put painter's tape right across my vinyl like that. And sometimes it helps when you start lifting the back, flip it upside down, lift the back off the vinyl. So I have my heart here, and I'm just going to lay it down right there in the glass cleaner. And where my tape is at, once you have it positioned where you want it, you start dragging. I always drag from the tape up and then the tape down. And then get your paper towel and and this will still move. It's not going to move as easy, but it will still move if you press too hard on it. So you just want to keep pressing it and getting all of that liquid out. It's just like trying to get an air bubble out. And so I started the very first time I ever did anything with vinyl was back in 2006. And my husband, him and I were first dating. He used to build race cars, IMCA modifieds. He built a sport mod or two and some stock cars. And when we put body wraps on the cars, we actually did the wet application method because the body wraps are nothing but vinyl, and they're huge sheets of vinyl. I mean, they're enormous. And this was the only way that we could do it where we could actually move it around, because as you know, when you try to stick something to vinyl or stick vinyl to something, it tends to stick and you can't get it off. Well, with the wet application method, you actually can move it around until you squish all of it out. And the good thing with that, with putting it on race cars, was we could, if it had air bubbles in it, we could let the car actually sit out in the sun for a few hours and poke the bubbles with a needle, and the bubbles would disappear. The water or the glass cleaner would actually come out of the holes that we poked, and then we could just push it down. So once you get your decal, all of the liquid out from underneath it, and you can see it's no bubbles, very smooth. So this is a good project if you want to do decals on your car. I don't recommend putting decals on your paint. The paint's not going to fade that much around the decal. It will fade over time, but the 651 vinyl from Oracle is only made to last about 6 years. I would recommend putting it on a window. Side windows are good. Back windows, you got to make sure what your local laws are so that you don't get a ticket for having a sticker where it's not supposed to be, or decal, whatever. If you have a side-by-side like I have, my husband and I have put it on the tubing. I actually put some on the body. And I think all those pictures are in the album in the group. So if you're interested in checking out those, go for it. I created my own album of all of my projects that I've completed. But if anybody has questions on how to do this, let me know. You can do this if you have 2 or 3 layers. You can do it with layered vinyl. It's not any harder. The only issue you'll have is when you're using the squeegee to get the glass cleaner out of it. You have to go in the direction that your layer is. So if you have a layer that goes horizontally, you'll want to go horizontally when you squeeze the glass cleaner out of there. Super simple. Really, it takes 2 or 3 minutes to do something that's relatively small. So if you have any questions, let me know.